Chapter 6 Season 3 was just released yesterday, and tournaments are just right around the corner. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what I think each stream member should be carrying. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So, starting off this video with the ARs. In this season, there are 3 ARs. The Fury Assault Rifle, fast shooting AR, which does decent amount of damage and can apply pressure. Like, you know, if you're fragging or something, I feel like it can be really helpful in that situation. The Sprite Rifle, which I feel is more of like a flapjack style rifle, holding up to like, I think it's around 30 bullets, 40 bullets, and a lot, and there's a lot of damage. But the only downside I say with it, its reload speed is quite slow. So if you remember this flapjack rifle from chapter 3, it's around that speed, I think. The other AR is, I'm not gonna count as an AR, but I'm just gonna say the DMR. I know it's not an AR, but I'm still gonna say it as, you know, it uses AR ammo, and basically it is an AR. I think the only reason you should be really carrying a DMR is just for Surge. Like, you know, if you're up on a Surge base, you can look up down and kids, stuff like that. I don't think DMR is something you should be carrying. If you're good with it, carry, of course. But I think those are the main guns this season. But I'm gonna say, for the first slot, I think the fraggers should be carrying the Fury Assault Rifle, as it does decent structure damage, and it's also fast fire rate, so it can apply pressure in fights, which can obviously help you improve. You crack someone, you're on their wall, you can like spray their wall, and then obviously do some good stuff with that. For the IGL, I would either say the dual revolver pistols or the DMR. I would say the dual revolver pistols, as if you do the slow jumping thing, like when you're jumping sideways, it's slow. It tightens the bullet spread of the gun, so basically it's like 100% shot accuracy. If you remember the burst SMG from back in chapter 5, you put the if you put the scope in, if you put the laser eye, basically had like no recoil, had recoil, but like the bullet spread was literally 100% accurately. So I would say the revolver pistols, if you do decide to jump in the open like that, let's say in a fight and then you're on high, you jump up like that and so spray the kids down. If you hit your shots, you'll do decent damage, but you're leaving yourself wide open. So I have personally had some instances where I'm in a fight, I do the jumping up animation, but then I beam the kid, kid beams me, and then he kills me, and then we get pushed and I die. But overall, I would say the pistols or the DMR. Obviously, only run the DMR if you're going for Surge, just sitting on a Surge tower and just bam, 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 and you know, they're all dead. That's pretty much it. And then I think for the support player, if you decide on a support player, I'd just say the Spy Rifle. Honestly, there's nothing special about it. It's just an overall, like, obviously, except for being a flapjack, it's just overall good. There's like 30 body damage, and then I think it goes up to like 38 for the gold rarity, and I think there's a mythic version of it as well from Daigo with his POI. But I think that should be it. So at the end, for Fragger, I think you should hold the Fury Assault Rifle. For the IGL, I would either say the revolvers mainly, but if you're going for Surge, obviously the DMR. And if you're the support player or have like a type of support player, I'd just say run the Spy Rifle, because I don't know, it's just an overall balanced weapon. Right, and now moving on to the shotguns. For the second slot, obviously, I think there are 3 shotguns this season. There are the Outlaw, the Center Pump is just back, and the Twin Fire shotgun. It's a nice shotgun. I mean, there is like no doubt about what shotgun you should be running. We keep it nice and simple. Obviously, if you're running the Outlaw shotgun, it does decent damage, but one downside about it does 2 shots, and the fire rate is a bit slow in my opinion. The Center Pump is, I'm pretty sure it's the same as it was back in season 1. I think it is a bit it got, I think, like 2 damage maybe taken off it, but it's still like the best shot you can run out of everyone. Obviously the Twin Fire, but honestly the only reason you should be using it if you just get it off spawn. Anything else, then like, why are you running Twin Fire, bro? Come on now. So genuinely, I'm gonna just keep this one nice and simple. The main shotgun, no matter what you're playing, it has to be a Sentinel, like Sentinel Pump. There's just no other option this season, you know what I mean? For the third slot, this is where it gets a bit complicated, right? I think there are 3 main items that you can run for your third slot. There are the base boost gauntlets, there is a scan goggles that scans people, and you can see their footsteps as well. And then you have I don't know what it's called, but it's like a super dog treat that basically when you throw it down, it acts like a junk griff, but instead of falling stuff out of the sky, it's like a dog comes down at the sky and does like 110 damage. If you manage to do some crazy tech with it, I think it could be really good. But overall, I personally wouldn't recommend using it. I have managed to get 1 kill of it, but it was just like a lucky kill. So yeah, the gauntlets, basically, there's two options with them. You can either, you have them and you can see people's footsteps where they've been, or you can or you can scan with them, which acts like a scan medallion from chapter 5, where you just see people. One cool tech you can do with the goggles, I'm pretty sure, is the gauntlet is on a player cooldown. So if you use it, you can drop it to your teammates, and then your teammate can use it, and then so on and so forth. So basically, and then after your last teammate uses it, you can give back to, it's just infinite. Some people say it's a bit overpowered, and Fortnite should just do it. It's item-based cooldown, not player. But I mean, it is what it is. With the base boosters, this one's kind of interesting. So the base boosters do 700 structure damage in one shot. Basically, they one shot anything: fully built metal, fully built brick, and fully built wood. So they are pretty OP this season. There is two things you can do with them. You can either jump with them, which is small part of me. There's a jump that you can do, which is alright for say, but it is a bit like finicky. Like if you manage to get it right in the corner, you can like jump through, break the player's build, kill him. Obviously there's some crazy things you can do with that, but it's a bit, as I said, it's a bit finicky to do, I'd say, in my opinion. But overall they're good. And then also with the base gauntlets, you have the option to shoot them, which like shoots like a sonic ray type thing, which obviously, as I said, the 700 shock damage was literally the most overpowered thing you could ever see. Okay, so there's some crazy tech with it. If someone's like, let's say, boxed up like right in front of you, if you build a floor next to them and you shoot your floor, it'll bake the surrounding area. So you can do some crazy tech, like you build, some guys box up, build a floor next to them, base booster, jump their box, kill them. Or if there's above you, you can a base boost them down and then just like fully box them in and then get a free kill. Obviously, it's for niche moments. Obviously, if you're, let's say, on high ground and end game, just fucking base boost, bam, 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 base boost them down. There's stuff like that, but obviously, that's again for like certain places. But I would say the main thing you want one person to hold is try to get all your teammates' base gauntlets. If you only manage to get 2, and don't get teammate 1. I saw some peerbot did this a while ago, in some scrims yesterday. If only 2 of you have the gauntlets, you can like gauntlet your teammates. They rotate first, you stay back a bit, and then they can box your teammate that you should gauntlet and can box up, then you rotate 2 up. You can do stuff like you can do that cool stuff with the base gauntlets if only 2 of you people have it. If you all 3 have it, then obviously you can base boost. There is, and then obviously how one of you should also carry the scan goggles. I wouldn't say all of you carry the gauntlets, as obviously I said it's on a player cooldown, not the item cooldown. So you can, let's say your IGL has it, they use it, give it to your fragger uses it, give it to support, the support uses it. Stuff like that you can use use it for. So the 2 main items I'd say to recommend to run are the base gauntlets, try to get the whole team on, and then obviously the scan goggles, but have one person get one person holding it. For the 5th and 4th slot, I would just say run some heals. The heals of this season are just the same: a minis, big pot, and there are I'm pretty sure there's also chugs and stuff like that. If you're running the goggles and the base boosters, then you can just run 1 heal. I'd recommend just try see if you find a chug, run the chug instead of anything else. If you can't, I'll probably just run minis or a big pot, or maybe white health, for example. Obviously, if you only have the gauntlets, and just run 2 heals. But if I was run 2 heals, so for example, some medkit minis or medkit big pot. So this video was short. It is 8 minutes, but that's basically all I can do. So hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I hope this helps you understand the guns a bit more and like what you should be running. Obviously, don't take my word for it. Go watch some pros, see what they're running. But it's just what I've seen and what I've used are like the best loadouts this season. So hope you guys did enjoy today's video. I know it's a bit different from my own content. I want to try to do more of this Aussie Antics type of style videos. So I just do like commentary and stuff like that. See what tournaments doing, see how pros doing, and what I think my predictions will be for stuff like tournaments, reference. Yeah. So if you want to see more of them, make sure you like and subscribe. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you lot in the next one. Goodbye.